You'll never be fully satisfied with life. There will always be something you feel is missing, no matter how much you accomplish. Contentment is elusive, and chasing it constantly will leave you perpetually unfulfilled. Perfection is an illusion. You'll waste precious time chasing an unattainable standard. In your quest for flawlessness, you'll miss opportunities for growth and connection. Imperfection is where life happens, and the pursuit of perfection is futile. You'll never be truly content if you're constantly comparing yourself to others. Someone will always have more, achieve more, or seem happier. This comparison trap will steal your joy, and you'll miss out on appreciating your own unique journey. Not everyone who smiles at you is your friend. Some are simply waiting for the right moment to undermine you. Betrayal often comes from the least expected places, and the sting is sharper because of it. Trust cautiously, and don't ignore red flags. You will waste emotional energy on people who don't value you. It's better to invest in those who show genuine care rather than chasing approval from those who are indifferent. Learn to recognize when it's time to walk away from unreciprocated effort. You'll find that dishonesty is far more common than you expect. Whether from yourself or others, lies are everywhere. Some are small and harmless, others devastating. The point is, don't expect complete honesty from anyone. Trust must be earned and verified through consistent actions. Life is unfair. Bad things happen to good people, and there's no sense trying to rationalize it. You'll see people who seem undeserving achieve success, while others who work tirelessly get nothing in return. The world owes you nothing. Your worth is often measured by what you can provide for others, not by who you truly are. People tend to value you based on what you bring to the table, whether it's money, skills, or connections. Learn to separate your self-worth from that value. As you get older, you'll care less about what people think. The freedom that comes from shedding society's expectations is liberating, but it takes years of unnecessary stress before you get there. You'll wish you stopped caring much earlier. If you don't define success for yourself, society will do it for you. You'll find yourself chasing superficial goals that leave you unfulfilled. The world wants you to believe that success is about money and status, but you must set your own terms. Some people will never apologize, even when they know they're wrong. Pride, ego, or ignorance will keep them from admitting fault. You'll have to learn to accept apologies you never received in order to move on from the hurt they've caused. Comfort breeds complacency. The longer you stay in your comfort zone, the harder it becomes to grow. The security you find in comfort is deceptive, leading you to believe that you don't need to push yourself, but comfort keeps you stagnant. Trust is fragile and takes years to build, but it can be shattered in seconds. Once broken, trust is rarely ever the same. People may forgive, but they won't forget, and relationships will carry the weight of that broken trust forever. You'll spend much of your life searching for meaning, but you often overlook the simplest moments that hold the most value. Meaning is not found in grand gestures or big achievements, but in everyday moments you usually take for granted. Being right doesn't always matter. You may win an argument but lose a relationship in the process. Sometimes it's more important to let go of the need to be right for the sake of harmony. Winning every battle doesn't lead to lasting peace. Death is inevitable. No matter how much you try to avoid it or delay it, it's the one thing you cannot escape. Accepting this truth early allows you to focus on what truly matters in life, rather than wasting time on trivial concerns. You'll outgrow old dreams. What once fueled your ambition may no longer align with who you become. It's painful to let go, but clinging to outdated aspirations will only hold you back. Growth often means saying goodbye to dreams you've outlived. Loneliness is inevitable. You'll be surrounded by people and still feel isolated. Connection doesn't guarantee understanding, and even those closest to you won't always get it. Loneliness is part of the human experience, no matter how hard you fight it. Your life's work might never be recognized. You could pour everything into a project or passion, only for it to go unnoticed. Recognition is not guaranteed, and chasing it will only lead to disappointment. Do it for yourself, not for validation. People will use your kindness against you. The more you give, the more they'll expect, often without gratitude. Your generosity will attract those who seek to take advantage. Set boundaries, or you'll find yourself drained and resentful. You'll never achieve balance in life. Work, relationships, personal time, it's a constant struggle to juggle them all. The idea of perfect balance is a myth. You'll have to prioritize, and something will always get less attention than it needs. Life's hardest lessons come from failure, not success. Success feels good but teaches you little. It's in your moments of defeat and humiliation that real growth happens. Yet failure is painful, and many avoid it, missing out on its harsh wisdom. Your ego will be your downfall. The more you let pride drive your decisions, the more you'll sabotage yourself. Ego blinds you to your flaws and stunts your growth. Humility is painful, but it's the only way to truly evolve and achieve lasting success. People will forget your kindness, but never your mistakes. You can do 100 things right, but one slip-up will define you in the eyes of many. Redemption is hard-earned, and people have long memories when it comes to your failures. You'll never feel like you've made it. No matter how much success you achieve, the goalposts will constantly move. Contentment is fleeting, and the next challenge will always loom larger. Learning to live with this restlessness is key to peace. Your closest relationships will test you the most. Family, partners, lifelong friends, these are the people who will challenge your patience, push your buttons, and force you to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself. You'll realize that some of your biggest battles are internal. The struggles that define your life won't always be external, they'll be within you. Your mind can be your greatest enemy, and mastering it will be the hardest fight you face. You'll never truly escape your past. No matter how much you try to reinvent yourself, your past will always follow you. You may grow and change, but those old experiences, mistakes, and memories will resurface at unexpected times. Happiness is temporary. No matter how hard you chase it, happiness is fleeting. Life is filled with ups and downs, and you can't sustain joy forever. Trying to will only lead to frustration. Learn to appreciate moments of contentment when they come. Not everyone will be proud of your achievements. Success doesn't always breed admiration. Some will envy you, others will belittle your accomplishments. Don't expect applause from everyone. Some people will only feel threatened by your progress. You'll waste a lot of time worrying about things that never happen. Anxiety about the future will rob you of present peace, only for you to later realize that most of what you feared was imaginary. Worry is a thief, stealing moments of joy. Life will continue to challenge you, even when you think you've earned peace. Just when you believe you've figured things out, new difficulties will arise. You're never truly done growing or facing hardships, no matter how far you've come. Some people are beyond saving. No matter how much love, time, or effort you pour into someone, they may never change. Accepting this truth is painful, but sometimes walking away is the best thing you can do for both of you. Sacrificing your own well-being for others will lead to resentment. You can't pour from an empty cup, and the more you neglect yourself, the more you'll grow to resent those you've sacrificed for. Self-care isn't selfish, it's survival. No matter how hard you work, luck plays a role in success. Talent and perseverance matter, but so does being in the right place at the right time. Some people will work just as hard and never see the same results. Life doesn't guarantee fairness.